Hello children, today we are studying another chapter, physical and chemical change. What is the physical change and what is the chemical change? These all we can able to see in our daily life. What are the changes will occur? Next, introduction. What is the changes? Every day we came across many changes that are kept place all around us. When you are seeing surroundings also what is happening, lot of changes will occur. What is the change? In your body also you can able to see some changing. Like that you can able to age wise you can able to grow it. Like that also we can able to call it as a change. These changes may involve one or more substances. These changes, what is happening, it is involving one or more substances. It is involved. Substances means that it is made up of a small particles, that is called as substances. Sometimes milk become a sour. When you are keeping the milk 2 days like that only, what is happening? The change, the structure, everything it will change it, no? And it changes into sour smell. It will come when you are tasting also. It will look like a sour. And souring of milk is a change. The souring of milk, the spoiling of milk also we can able to call it as a change. For example, you can take any vegetable, keep it outside. Sometimes after some smell, bad smell it will come. That is also one type of change. Making a sugar solution. I am taking sugar and adding with water. That one we can call it as a sugar solution. We can able to make it, no, to make juices for that. We can able to make sugar solution for gulab jamun making. For that also we can able to make the sugar solution. This is also what we can able to call change. Similarly, setting of curd from milk is a change. What your mother will do? Morning you need some curd, no, what she will do, she will boil the milk. After that warm, after what is happening, she will add some curd in that. What is happening, it will changes into curd. That is also some changes will occur. Some changes that we have noticed around us are melting of ice, making of ice cream, melting of wax, stretching a rubber band, evaporation of water, cutting of paper, breaking of glass pan, binding of glass tube by heating, boiling of water, sublimation of camphor. These are all we can call it as a change. Sometimes what we are doing first, we are melting. I am keeping the ice outside. What is happening? The ice will change us into liquid form. That is also changes we can able to see it. No, one state to another. Making a ice cream also. Ice cream you have to make solid. That's why the milk you will boil it. Some custard powder, some dry fruits we will keep it and we will mix thoroughly, again heat it. After that warming we can able to keep in the refrigerator. That is also ice cream making. Also what is happening, the state will change it. Melting of wax. Wax means the candle we can able to make it, no, that only wax melting. When you are putting the light of candle, what is happening, the wax will melt. That is also one type of change. Stretching a rubber band. Rubber band you can able to take it, it stretch, the length of that rubber band will increase. That is also one change we can able to see. Evaporation of water. When you are boiling the water, what is happening, water vapors will form, no, that is also one change. Cutting of paper also. Big paper when you are cutting, it will make small pieces. That is also. Breaking of glass pan. When your pan is there, when you are breaking, what is happening, that is also something change we can able to. Bending of glass also, tube also we can able to observe. By the heating we are bending the glass, right? By the heating only we can able to bend it. Boiling of water also we can able to see. When you are saffron means saffron means when you are taking the saffron, what is that? Karpura when you are taking, when you are burning, what is happening? Solid to liquid state. That is also changes we can call it. The solid to gaseous state it will change it. No, that is only we can call it as sublimation. Also we can able to observe in the saffron, Karpura we can able to see sublimation process. These changes, how many types are there? Two types. Broadly, these changes are two types. One is physical change, another one is chemical change. We can able to observe it. Next, what is physical change? What is physical change? We can able to see. Physical change is a change. Physical property of a substances are those change characteristic of the substances that describe its physical nature. What is happening? The physical change is a property, one property. The substances, physically it can change it, not chemically. Physically it can change it. That is called a, it has a physical nature. For example, growing of tree, you can able to observe it. What is happening? The tree is growing. When we can able to see like that change. For example, color, density, shape, size and volume are same physical property. Means that there is no change. The tree is growing, that's all. The color, branches, we can able to see any changes? No. The color of the leaf also same. The branches of the color also same. The size will increase, that's all. That is only physical property. Physical change is a change which occur when there is an alternation in the physical property of substance. Little bit changes will occur, means the tree is growing big, that's all. That only it will occur. The physical change does not result in the formation of new substances, but an alerts the shape and size of the extractions, means it will change. We can able to see existing substances. We can able to see the physical change does not resulting in the formation of new substances, but it can alert the shape, size of the existing substances. Just little bit changes we can, totally it cannot able to change. Little bit changes we can able to observe it. This only we can call it as a physical change. For example, you can see here pictures. See, gold is shining. Shining, any changes are there? It is change in your eyes, that's all. Here, melting metal is sonorous, means it will make sound. Feeling rubber band, when you are stretching, no, that only. Touch the ceramic pot in hard. What is happening? It will make sound. Smell. Acid smell, sour in taste, sour smell we can able to see. Measure the temperature in higher. These are the physical change, means there is no new substances. It is a permanent change. Then also what is happening? It is not permanently changing. How the chemical? It is temporary change, and color and structure will not at all change it. And what is happening here? You can able to see it is not at all forming any new substances. These all we can call it as a physical change. Next, physical change example I am showing. Crushing a can. Can, when you crush it, what is happening? Melting an ice cube. When the melt, it will state will change it. Next, boiling water. This is also physical change. Mixing sand with water. That is also physical change. Breaking glass. That is also physical. Dissolving sugar in water, that is also physical change. Shading paper, that is also physical change. Chopping wood, this is also physical change. Mixing green and red marbles, this is also physical change. Sublimation of the dry ice. Sublimation means the status will change it. That only we can consider. These all are physical change. We can able to see it. Next, chemical change. What is the chemical change? The chemical property of substances are those characteristics of substances that describe its chemical nature. What is happening? The chemical nature will change it. That only we can call it as a chemical substances. For example, toxicity of a substances means, toxicity means poisonous things. When any substances mixing together another substances, what is happening? It will produce new substances. That substances, when you are taking, it will give the poisonous thing. For example, food poison. What is happening? Daily you are taking rice. In that rice, some other anything they will mix. Shop people. What is happening? That rice will get toxic substances. They are forming new substances. That's why when you are eating like rice or curry, what is happening? It will give your body toxicity, poisonous it will occur. That only we can call it as a toxicity. How a substance react with other substances is chemical property. This is also the other substance, two substances, they are reacting together, they are forming a new substances. For example, sodium plus chlorine, it will give sodium chloride, salt. Water, what is happening? Water is made up of a hydrogen and oxygen. The hydrogen and oxygen, when they are combining, what is forming? Water molecule is. This is also example for chemical change. A chemical change of chemical reaction is any change the chemical property of substances. Here property will change chemically. That only we can call it as a chemical change. Even a substances undergo chemical change, a new substances is formed. Chemically when it is going, what is happening? New substances are forming. For example, rusting of iron occur when the iron gets contact with the moisture. Moisture means in the atmosphere some humidity. Humidity means water drops are there. When they are contact with the iron things, what is happening? It will get new substances are formed. That is only rust. When a magnesium ribbon is burnt, it radiates white light and converted into ash. When the magnesium ribbon, it is a iron thing, means metallic thing. That one when you are burning that, it will remain ash. And when it is remaining some radiation means some light will come out. That only we can call it as a chemical change. Formation of medicines. All the medicines of it will form one element combining with another element. What is element? Element is a group of molecule. What is molecule? A group of atom. Atom come together molecules. Molecules come together element. That only we can call. For example, you want to prepare the medicine means it needed lot of elements. They are combining together. They are making chemical reaction. Then only we can able to make the medicines. The medicine formation also chemical change only. Extraction of the iron from the iron ore. Extraction means iron will not available in the same way only. Some other elements also they are combining with. That is called a ore. In that ore we have to need one iron only. That extraction also it will come under chemical change. Formation of plastic also. Plastic like that only it cannot able to available. It is combining of all the elements. Then only we can able to make the plastic. That is also we can able to call it as a chemical change. Next, what are the chemical change? Which properties are there? We can able to. Chemical change will give toxicity, poisonousness. It will give it. Oxidation state, one state to another state changing. Rate of combustion. Combustion means burning things. It can able to burning things. Chemical stability. It give the stability of the chemicals. Flammable means burning sensation. It will give the burning sensation. Coordination number. They are combining together. When they are combining, their number is same. Radioactivity. They produce some electricity like that. That is called a some radiation means some light like things. That is only reactivity we can call it. They are combining together. They are forming some radiation. That is called a reactivity. They combining together. That is called a reactivity. Possible chemical bonding. For example, your friend and you, how you are bonding because of the friendship is there like that. One element another element also they are bonding together. That bonding we can call it as a chemical bonding also we can able to see. Enthalpy of the formation. When they are combining together they need some energy. That energy we can call it as a enthalpy. These are the chemical change of terms, properties. Next, chemical change. A chemical change is always a chemical change is a change. A chemical change is always accompanied by the any one of all of these following. These are the things we can able to see in the chemical change. Radiation or absorption of the heat. What is happening? Radiation means when they are burning. For example, magnesium I am burning. What is happening? It will release some light. No, that is called a light releasing. We can call it as a radiation. Absorption. When the reaction is going on, what is happening? They will absorb the heat. We have to giving the heat. No, that only we can call it as a absorption of the heat. Production of the sound. When top sound it will come. No, anything chemicals will react. Some sound it will give it. No, that produce the sound. Changing in the color of the substances. And I already told when the rust is forming, what is happening? It will changes red in color. The iron will changes into red in color. Changing in the smell of the substances. That only the milk, when you are keeping 2 days, the sour smell it will come, no, that only. Formation of a gas. Sometimes the gas also we can able to see the smell, bad smell it will come, means that is a gas is formed. Formation of solid as a residues. For example, wood you can take it, or magnesium ribbon, only if you burn it, what is happening, it will remain ash. Like that we can able to see these all come under chemical change. Chemical changes: iron rusting, burning wood, metabolism. Metabolism means digestion, respiration, these are all. Next, cooking of egg. Next, baking of cake. Electroplating. Electroplating means we are taking the two elements. For example, you can take it sodium chloride. I am taking two elements. In that, we are purifying the metals. That only electroplating. Rotting of banana. When you are keeping the banana outside, what is happening, it will get bad smell. That is also vinegar and baking soda mixing. This is also chemical change. Firecrackers also chemical change. Chemical battery means using the chemicals we are creating the electricity. Hydrogen, oxygen, if you are taking water, only if you are taking through the water we can able to create the electricity. These all are changes, we can call it as a chemical change. And rusting of iron. When the iron come into contact with the oxygen and water, it react and form a red color substances over it. It is called a rusting. For example, iron, I am taking oxygen. Oxygen means in the atmospheric oxygen. Water drops means, already I told, in the atmosphere some water drops are there. Through that, the three, when they are contact with each together, they are forming a iron oxide. That iron oxide only, or ferric oxide only, we can call it as a rust. Got it? Here the iron, the symbol of iron is Fe plus oxygen plus water. Then we can able to give it iron oxide or ferric oxide. That only we can call it as a rust. It is, see the look, it is in red color. That only we can call it as a rusting. And here the balancing, why I took 4 means it is a balancing reaction. When you are going to 9th standard, you can able to learn about the balancing of the equation. In that it is there. I am taking 4 Fe. Fe means iron. Oxygen, O2 means oxygen, water molecule means H2O. These three, when they are combining contact with, it will give rust. That is called a 2Fe2O3 H2O. These are the chemical reaction occur. That's why rust is formed. How to prevent the rust from the iron? By applying paints on a iron object so that they cannot able to come into contact with the oxygen and moisture, the environment. This only we can able to prevent the rust. Next, that process only we can able to call it as a galvanization of the iron, which means applying a layer of zinc or chromium metal on the iron. That is, a metals are present. That metal, if you are applying the iron things, what is happening? It will not at all get any rust. That only we can call it as a galvanization. Next, what is crystallization? Crystallization means it is a process of obtaining crystal of a pure substances for its solution. For example, when we can obtain the crystal as a copper sulfate by boiling copper sulfate solution. That only we can able to get it. For example, here I am taking one petri dish. The surface is more big, it is there, no? That one long surface is there, that is called a petri dish. And down one beaker, in that I am taking the water. One wire gauzer means the filter paper, like that. The wire I am taking, wire, that one I am taking. Next, burner. I am boiling the water. And there also, in the copper sulfate also, some water I am putting. And when the water is boiling, the petri dish also, it will get heated, and whatever in the copper sulfate water is there, no, it will evaporate. Only crystals are remaining. This only we can call it as a crystallization method. See here, another picture you can able to get in the petri dish. What we are getting? Copper sulfate crystal. And same thing, when you are comparing daily, we will use salt, no? salt water, whatever in the ocean, salt water, no, in the ocean water, we will take it in one place, one area. The water we will collect, we can able to keep in one place, and that one we can able to keep in dry under the sun. What is happening? The water will get evaporate, only solid particles will remain. That solid particles, when you are heating, what is happening? It will change us into salt. Salt preparation also we can able to make it like this only. That is called a crystallization, we can call it. So here the chapter ends. Bye. Thank you.